Hello, Mirella. Good evening. Good evening, teacher. Good evening, Mirella. How are you today?
Yes, I'm good. Thanks for asking. How about you?
I'm very good as well. Thank you also so much for asking. So, hi, Mirella. Good evening. My name is Shay, and I will be your moderator for this evening's session. And our topic is why are some parents strict to their children? So, I will be asking you sets of questions related to the topic, and I just want you to try your best and answer the question in English, okay?
Yes.
Okay, that's very good to know. Okay, so right now, Mirella, I would like to ask you first, how old are you?
Um, Actually, I'm 22 years old.
You're 22 years old.
Yes.
Okay, I see. So, I would like to ask you, Mirella, are your parents strict with you?
Um, Actually, because I'm a only child in my family, so my parents are not the case to me. But I have still to follow the rules that they set. Like uh, if I go outside with my friends, I have to come home before 10 p.m. Yes, like that.
Mhm.
But if that is in the past when I was young. Now I but I am by an adult, so my parents just let me do what I want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very good to know. Yes, of course, our parents sometimes may give us some certain rules, some certain rules and regulations for us to be obliged, to know our limitations, to know the things that we must do and the things that we must not do, maybe because of temptations, maybe because of vices, temptations from anything in this world. So their strictness is for them to help their children to be disciplined with right manners, to be respected, and to be also respectful to other people, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so curfew, at least we're able still to get a chance to hang out with your friends, even though you have curfews, curfews gives us these limitations on how we manage our time wisely as a teenager. So we must always remember that we still need to go back home early, maybe after having fun, maybe we can do some things like school or like chores, so it's very important to follow them, especially when we're still young, because they know what's the best thing for us, right?
Yes, because if I don't follow that their rule, I think I will get a big trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, we will be getting into big troubles, and once we get into a trouble, who do we contact first? Of course, our parents, right? So we must always remember that if ever we do something wrong out of our safe zone, then of course, right? We get to we get to be in danger. We put our life at stake, and that's not helping them. We just try to put a stress in their life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So right now, Mirella, can you tell me why are some parents strict with their children?
Well, I think there are many reasons why parents treat to their children. First, I think they just uh, want to ensure that their children behave well. And yeah, I believe that parents know what is best for their children. You know, they just want to nourish their children with food. Yeah, so yeah, um, I think that um, and I think that the parents just don't want to their children have because the society has many bad things, and the children they are too small to can understand and protect protect by themselves. Yeah, so I think that's the reason why the children that parents have to stick to kids to their children.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's their way to protect their children. It's their way to guide them. It's their way to um, be the eyes, you know, of course, for them to be able to be helped, for them to be able to, um, uh, do right things out of their comfort zones. Okay, that's very good. I like what you have said. I like your insight about why some parents became or become strict to their children, and that's for their protection and that's for their own good as well. As they grow up, they must value these things that their parents want them to value because they will be bringing these values when they grow up, and we use this right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Mirella. So, tell me what are the feelings of children who experience that situation? So, for example, you think of a family or a parent-children relationship where the parents are very strict with the child. What do you think is the child's feeling?
Well, I assume that the children will feel very stressful and suffocated. Yeah, I saw some of my friends that they have a strict parent and they feel very stressful and tired, and they even don't want to come back home after school school time. And I know that the parents just want to do the best thing for their children first, because um, sometimes the children are too small to understand that, so um, they just feel so sick of that. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's very good to know. Okay, so can you tell me, can you share with me? Okay, can you share with me, uh, how about your friends' parents? Are they also strict with their child?
My friends and parents, they always set many rules for my friends, and like about many things, like about their study or about their relationship. For example, they don't want their children to go outside with her male friends. So it's difficult for my friends to go outside to so after working hard, you don't like to go outside, and I think this is so stressful.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. My friends. Some of my friends, they always have to have a high mark in the exam. Yeah, if they get a good mark, they will get a big trouble with their parents. Yeah.
Yeah, so usually those are the things that parents use to discipline their child, or those are the usual case scenarios that we tend to experience. We we tend to hear from our friends, and it's normal. It's normal, you know. Again, those are just ways of parents to show that they care for their child's safety, they care about their child's reputation. So, as daughters as well, as sons and daughters, we must always remember to also follow our parents, because they're not doing that just because. They're doing that because they want us to be safe, they want us to be respected, they want us to be loved, and they also want us to see reality in a bigger picture, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So, tell me, Mirella, did you have a talk with your parents about this issue?
Yes. I don't think so, because I'm quite afraid of talking uh, directly to my parents, because I'm not a quiet person that will express my emotion and my thoughts to my parents. And also because I think that if I talk, maybe they will not listen to me, because they always think that I'm too small and to understand anything, and I'm too small to protect myself from the bad things outside. Yeah, so never try to talk to them. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes,
yeah, and
mhm.
because my parents are not so strict to me. Yeah, so
Mhm.
I'm not feel too stressed about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you're lucky you that you're not being stressed out by your parents' way of disciplining you. For some children out there, parents may be too loose, parents may be too tough, some are just in between. For you, if you're going to be a parent someday, are you gonna be too loose with him or with her? Are you gonna be too uptight? Can you share?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Um, can you share with me if you're going to be a parent someday? What kind of parenting would you like to follow?
You mean if I become a parent someday?
Uh huh.
Yeah, what rules I will set for my children?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I still not think about if, yeah, yeah, because I think I just young to think about having a children, but I think I don't know, you know, I don't have any experience.
Maybe because you're still too young and you're not thinking about it yet.
Yes, but I think I will not to stick to my children. Yeah, I just want to become become a friend to my children because I always want to my children can confine everything like about her thoughts, about her relationship, and I think it will be easier for me to listen to her and offer some solution for her. Yeah, it's better than um, I mean you force them to do you force them to do anything they don't want. Yeah, like you have to look up with this boy or this girl. Yeah, something like that.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, I think so.
Okay. So thank you so much for that, Mirella. So again, we have a lot of different views, perspective about different people, different things. So what we just have to do is make sure that uh, we are doing what's best, not only because we are told to do so, but of course we must also remember how to take care of ourselves. We must also remember what are the things that we can do for us to keep ourselves safe, right? So yeah, it's very very important. Okay, so thank you so much for that, Mirella. So
Yeah.
tell me, do you think parents right now are getting stricter or they are getting more considerate?
Well, I think nowadays parents have become more comfortable with their children and not to treat to them. Yeah, because um, I think nowadays many children have to encounter to uh, different about the mental health, mental problems like um, depression. Yeah, depression. Many children have to face with the mental health like depression. So many parents know that, and so they become more open with their children and not to shape to their children. Yeah, because there are many cases that children suicide. I believe that is right. Yes, because the pressure is from their parents. Yeah, so I think um, that that is a lesson for the parents to become more comfortable and to become more understand their children.
Okay, that's very good to know. Thank you so much for um, sharing that, Mirella. So, I do believe that parenting nowadays are improving when it comes to being so uptight with their children. Um, I can hear, I can hear, I can hear a lot of news, especially young parents right now. They are not anymore interested in the kind of parenting where they need to stand their children. They are not anymore interested in disciplining them with punishment or not already what do you call this in the society, right now, because they believe more in the development of the child can be understood when, of course, we just talk to them calmly, like they are adults or like if they are normal children, so there are a lot of different kinds of parenting style, and right now it's very important that we must understand first the child's needs, the child needs maybe attention or what, so that before we discipline them with our own way, we can be able to adjust based on our observation on how they are able to interact with their surroundings, with people, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, that's very good to know. Thank you so much for that, Mirella. So, right now, Mirella, let us move on with our vocabulary list. And can you look at now our vocabulary list, please?
Yes.
Okay, that's very good. So, can you try reading all the words that are in the list for me, please?
Okay. Um, First is get on well with.
Yeah,
Number
on well. Okay.
Number two is be true to someone. Number three is keep an eye on. Next is have a talk. Give someone the right to do something. The the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Be think of something. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, that's very good to know. Thank you. Thank you so much for reading the list. So, among all the words that are listed in our vocabulary list, can you tell me which among them are you having a hard time understanding?
Well, I think maybe the sentence apple didn't fall far from the tree. Yes, I actually I'm not understand it truly.
Okay. So, the word the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So this is an idiom, this is a very famous idiom that we have here, but in our own language, in the Philippines. The explanation of this idiom is that there are a lot of teenagers right now that tend to wait for example, the apple to fall down without even trying to try some getting a ladder, climb up the tree, and get the apple. So they are just trying to wait for things to happen. They're just waiting for miracles to happen. Um, And that's not good because as people, as individuals, we must also make sure, or we must also be mindful of the things that we need to do, we need to accomplish, right? So for us to be able to get the apple, so maybe we can climb a ladder, maybe we can do something so that the apple will, we can get the apple. Just and not just by waiting down the tree and waiting it for it to fall. Did you get the connection?
Yeah, I quite understand now.
Okay, that's very good.
Thank you for explaining.
You're very welcome. So I would like to ask you, Mirella, among all the words that are listed in our vocabulary list, which among them are you having a hard time understanding?
Yeah, I think just start the apple that is thrown far from the tree. That I think yeah, and
So you don't have any more questions?
I don't have any more questions.
Okay, that's very good to know. Since you don't have any more questions, Mirella, I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you so much. So I will be giving you my feedback already based on our conversation this evening. Okay? So first of all, I would like to say that I really adore you, Mirella, because you're really trying your best to be able to understand the question, to be able to give out great ideas, good ideas. And I really like that about you because that is a good trait or personality. Um, that makes you really speak your mind out, that makes you really be able to understand things easily because you're very persistent. You're determined to learn new words and be able to give out all the things that you would like to say. Okay, so I would just like to tell you, Marilla, also that I really adore that you were able to ask a question about things that you are having a hard time understanding because it practices your honesty or also so your cognitive skill about trying to understand complicated or difficult things and trying to ask how these things work or what are the meaning of these words. Okay, so right now, Marilla, I would like to ask you. I would like to tell you rather that for you to be able to become fluent English speaker, maybe you can try listening a lot to English music because when you listen a lot to English music, you get to hear how some of the words can be pronounced properly. And of course, when you try singing the music, also it helps you practice your communicate your speaking skills. So then you can be your mouth can exercise, and maybe someday you can be a very fluent English speaker, and that is very good, I believe so. Reading books, English books is also preferable because this can help you be able to this can help you be able to learn a lot of different topics, understand different vocabularies, and of course, this will help you gain a lot of different kinds of information so that by the next time that you are asked about something, then you can easily answer them because you're already equipped with information about the topic. Okay?
Yes, I also like to like listening music, but because I'm bad at singing, so yeah, I'm not often um uh imitate the